The Petz games are a collection of virtual pet simulators created and published by Ubisoft. You start by selecting your breed of cat or dog depending on what game you have. For the sake of this video, I'll be playing Petz Dogz 2 because I like dogs. As the narration begins, your father tells you about the magic hat, a piece of headgear that has been passed down by your family for generations. The hat possesses great magical power that can be used to create or destroy almost anything just by the thought of it. It is then when your pet meets up with its best friend, Victor, and the two of you go to the local jailhouse to see a criminal that had recently been caught. The criminal, named Ivern, greets the two dogs, and after some taunting, he tricks your character into bringing him the hat and steals it. He then uses the hat's power to destroy the island, along with the buildings and other resorts with it. The police lock up your character for assisting a criminal in their escape, but your friend sacrifices himself by taking your place and having him be put in jail. In return, you would help repair the damages that were caused by the attack. After some time, the player has successfully fixed everything in the village, which angers Ivan. He comes back and causes a heavy downpour upon the village, which doesn't affect the dogs extremely, but I could only imagine the damage this would have done in cats too. After this, the player meets a magical dog named Theophilus. Theophilus exclaims that Ivern is slowly corrupting the magical hat, and if someone doesn't stop him, he'll destroy the entire universe. The player sets off on a journey to collect the 3 ancient magical stones throughout the island that have been locked away for centuries. With these 3 stones combined, they can create the magic shield, which has enough power to repel the effects of the magic hat, and is the only thing that can defeat Ivern. Your dog obtains the stones, and Theophilus says that he can only perform the spell to create the shield with his brother's help, although Theophilus says he hasn't seen his brother in 10 years, assuming he got sidetracked with something. It turns out his brother was turned to stone for 10 years, and was freed upon when you gave him the bark of his people. The brothers use their magic to create the magic shield, and are ready to fight Ivern, who at this point has been entirely corrupted by the magical hat. Ivern summons the Chaos Dragon to do his bidding, and the only way to attack Ivern is to go in the shadow world that Ivern has created and battle him head-on with the magic stones. After defeating the Chaos Dragon, Ivern begins to attack, but is sucked into one of the black holes, and his fate is a mystery. The other characters escape the shadow world, and the player returns to their family with the magical hat. And with that, the credits roll. So what the fuck? I bought this game as a kid thinking it was a pet-owning simulator, not a grand adventure with epic proportions. Look at this cover. Were you expecting the plot to be anything like I explained with a cover like this? I just wanted to play a virtual dog game, maybe throw a tennis ball, clean up his shit. Instead, I get stuck fighting this Final Fantasy looking ass who's threatening to destroy the entire universe and eventually brings out a dragon. A dog fighting a dragon. With rocks. That's in this game. And another thing, why are people paying me to fix the damages that I caused? It's like Hitler opening up a charity to accommodate the Holocaust. Also in the beginning, your character doesn't have clothes and all the other dogs do. Is that the equivalent of a human walking around nude going to the superstore buying some milk? And another thing, why are there doorknobs in these houses if they're dogs? Why not have a door flap? Those things on the doors that just... It's a doorknob! You can't twist it! You don't have thumbs! 5 out of 5.